So in today's video, we will create some kind of wall art with these ABCD alphabet dies. You don't have to have same, you can use whatever you have.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renuka and today we will make some color pop, like really color pop cards. So these are Heroarts plate die of this month, and then I have an eye there. And then I cut out this from this really colorful paper. And how I create that, I just put like more and more colors and then dry it. And I use this liquidized basic acrylic colors, and I use them in the fluorescent colors. And then I use the simple black card also, and I do the same process. Now what I'm doing, I'm just creating my very colorful panels for this. And now I'm gonna pop all of these inside just like that. So for particularly this technique, I use watercolor paper, cancel watercolor paper, because it is so much color is going on, and it's really, I need a heavy base so that my paper should not warp it out. And these are like colorful pop panels. You can put at them like an art piece or something like that, or you can hang them on the wall, or you can just make it the front of your greeting cards or tags or any art project, whatever you feel at that moment. But what I like about this is the design is so much in integrate, and it cut out so nicely. And I don't like this white line in here, so that's why I put my die a little bit there. And now I want to just put it and pop it on this. Now look at this, how it will look. It's going to look really nice. We can pop that O also inside, and we're going to do the same thing for our black one also. So this panel may be a little bit shorter, so I have to use the leftover of this one. And now you can see that I don't have that color here on this side, and I want it on that side also. So what I will do, I will show you that how you can create this paper, as well as the same time you can have the glimpse that how I create it with the jelly plate. But you don't have to use a jelly plate to create these kind of stuff. I'm just putting these colors here. Again, I'm using the neo colors so that it is a very bright one. And okay, it's not opening. Okay, it's very bright colors, and I really like the pop of colors. And we can just take one rough paper here. Let me find something, and then I'll use this one. And then what will I do, I'll just grab this sponge. So this sponge is like, I just cut it, this big sponge, in a half, and then I'm just adding those colors. So you will get that kind of textured pattern with these foams. And then if you use one side, and if you thought that that side is done, you can add more color, like a little bit of yellow. Although that in that panel we will not able to see the full colors, but it's nice to add and kind of make it's not perfectly matching that strip of colors what we have. I will make a different strip, but still it will work. While I'm putting the things, it's gonna match there. Look at this, it's gonna work. Definitely it will work. And then I'm gonna put it aside for drying, and meanwhile we will work on our other card base. So these are our card base, and now I'm using, rather than cutting out it, I will use like this way so that I can have the full coverage. Now I will add every little bit of glue wherever I can. I want these panels should be lay very flat and nice. I need another paper. Let's see what I have. So okay, we'll use back side of it. And then don't worry, I will use that paper also, but this glue gonna dry somewhere, and then I can use that paper also. So I'm not putting much glue. I don't want that my glue is picking out from those panels outside, but I'm kind of putting very carefully and everywhere, so that every bit of it is gonna flatly go there and stick it very nicely. And then I will show you how we can inlay those stuff together. I think this much is enough. I'm just kind of making sure that I have everything covered. If I forgot something, then okay, but I'm trying to. And then after this, what will I do? I'm gonna just line up the thing on the one corner. That is the easiest way to do the stuff. And then I will put this, take another any rough paper will do, and then I will just, make sure that it is nice and flat and going very good there. And you can see it's going really good. Now I have all the bits and pieces of that here. Now you have to see that how I gonna put now D. So what will I do? I will just put that inside of the D glue, and outside I gonna pill, so that we will have that in place just like that. Now same for the A. Now if you're not pretty much sure about how your fingers gonna work, you can use tweezers also, like you can use these tweezers. Put your A, and then you have to pop that inside. Now here's the trick. You can use anything to push that inside just like that, or you can use another tweezers also. Now what else we have? We have Q here. So when I put these there, like letters there, now this is popping out, so it's got an opportunity to show you that how we can do if something is already popped out. So just put a glue where you don't, and then I will put that inside, and then I will just lift this little bit so that I will get that in place. Maybe a little bit move with my hand, so I'm kind of making it properly. Then another word we have to use is P, R and B. So again the same technique. I will speed up the process.
So what if you don't have particularly this plate of dice? You can grab whatever you have in alphabets and put them on the paper the way you want them to lie. Just make sure that their cutting side is downwards, and then you can just put a painter's tape or any masking tape on them so that you can create your plate. Just make sure that it is little bit wonky and it is kind of looking more interesting like these ones. Don't put like ABCD in the common way, put them little bit differently. Try to adjust as many as alphabets you can in that. If possible, it might happen that all the alphabets will not get in that section of the plate. So easiest way to do that is draw a panel of, maybe if I want to A2 size card or A5 size card, so I will get that kind of panel. Maybe I want to do that way, and then in that pencil border outline you can put your dies cutting side downwards, and then you can put them and see them how you like them. And then you have to just put all the painter's tape on masking tape on that so that they will stay in a place. Maybe you can use a twice landscape one and portrait one, like horizontal and vertical one, so they will stay nice easily. And that is the another idea you can do if you don't have particularly this plate. So don't stop yourself from making something. Find the ways, whatever you have, and try to make more out of your supplies. Everyone has an alphabet die. If you don't have alphabet die, use your numbers die and use the same process. That will also be the fun for doing that. If you don't want to do on both of these, you can just grab all the flowers or all the leaves or the foliage and put them in the such a way that it will look more interesting. Create your die plate sheet and repeat the same process. Here I took the very bright paper. You can go ahead and choose your muted paper or glitter paper also. That will also give a very nice effect. So let's jump on the remaining process.
Now you can create these kind of cards and they're gonna pop. It's really poppy eyes. Or you can create a small kind of wall art with this, and that will also do. And see the options, like what are the options, what you want to do. And now I'm just putting this word like to get a more idea about how they're gonna look. I put them in a 12 by 12 frames, and what will happen if I do that. And another thing I want to do it, if I'm doing this in the 12 by 12, I will put it in the box frame. And I just want to show you like how I process the things. And then I will pop up some, like maybe in the dimension, like I'll put some kind of foam here, so it will raise little bit from the platform. And maybe then I'll do the same thing for this another one also. So I can put something like this here to see that how is that gonna work together. And then I'm gonna put these ABCDs like this way, or I can just change and see that if I put this way how it will look. Does it look better? And I'm kind of combining the things and seeing things that how they will look together. I'm pretty sure that I want one goes like this and another goes like this, so that is the thing. Maybe I'll shift the things a little bit, like I'll put this one here and this one here, and I'm kind of trying to figure it out that what will look better. Should I add the more matting behind them, like if I'm putting these here, should I put more matting, like maybe to settle down the tones, like maybe I'll put this here and then I will pop it. Is that gonna work for me? I'm just getting here mats. Is that gonna work for me? So I will just go ahead with this process, these permutation combinations, and see how they're gonna look. Or should I skip like these ones? Should I skip these ones rather than putting I can have only two? Does they look good together? Or I want something else here, like here and here. I want something else. Should I go with the same paper white and put white on this? So those are kind of muted one, and like those are kind of mixing in this, but still that having the ABC pattern, and these are having ABC pattern, the same patterns, both of all of them having, but the difference is maybe I'll put them like this way, but difference is I'm gonna cut them with this window, and then I will put it with them, and I can go white on white, like black and colorful. These are two papers we use to create this layer, but for creating that layer maybe I'll go white on white, means I put the white on the background as well as I put the white on this paper, and which is like this poly paper. This is kind of rough paper, and that will look really nice, I think. So I'm just trying this at how it gonna go. And if you don't want to do this kind of stuff, what you will do, you just have to put this in the front of any art base, and it is like your card is ready. And if you go ahead and you want to make a little bit bigger card, like this one is like exactly the same size of that panels, little bit I think more, not less. So you can go ahead and create the panel which is a little bit bigger, and then you can just put this in front of it, and that will also give that frame kind of effect all around it. But definitely I want to try that thing, so I will cut out all white on white and see how that gonna look. Or should I put these, what I'm doing right now, should I put ABCD like this way and ABCD like this way, and how that gonna look? Because here it is not in the sequence of ABCD alphabetically. Here the sequence is not there. There are all the words, but sequence is not there. It's like AVX and things are going like that. And here I can put it ABCD, so it is kind of creating that kind of illusion. So I will see what I like in the process, and then I will show you that how we can put all of this stuff in this box frame also. You can buy these box frames, 12 by 12 box frames from Amazon. I don't know, but I bought it mostly from the Michaels. I love to use them in this kind of 3D art project. Or another option is that I can just put these here just like that, and rather than putting ABCD more, I just pop up that idea in my mind. I can just cut out some foliage with the black and remaining of this jelly print, and I want to use this jelly print very wisely, cause I have the same colors, but maybe I did not get the same pattern again, but I can try cause it's just putting the things together and I know the color combination, so I can do that also. And maybe I can just put this and I can add some foliage here and there, and we can go ahead and do that. Another thing I want to again give you option is that I can cut out this black and these images in kind of the wonky looking stuff, like maybe it's the straight line with the scale, but it is like this and this, and then I can make a collage of one is colorful and one is black, one is colorful, one is black, and then I can have this pattern same on both the sides, and then I can put those panel here and here. So that is kind of combining the whole art together, because if I put white on white here, maybe that will not combining the art, these panels always be popping up. So rather than doing that, I can do that. Or other thing I can do is I can cut out the small equal squares out of it like this, and then like an inch squares, but it will not be inch, this is like less than inch, and then I can mat them here on the black on the same kind of thing, and then that will give me a kind of pattern look, and I can put that pattern in the same box like this one, so I can just draw that and cut it down in the same box and I can give it to on both the sides, or I can just pop it out with the black ones, and then I can put ABCD on those black ones on the small squares, and I can put those squares there. So there are many possibilities that we can do here. And or what we can do, we can just add like here names like my family or I love my family, and I can add that banner here basically with these I love my family. And on this side I can create a frame out of these and the black, and I can put my family picture here. So that will also be a good idea. And if I want to be a pretty neutralized one, like anyone can use or you can gift to someone else, something like that, then I'll skip the idea of photograph, or I can just put the what size photo I gonna put here. So that one is the another idea. And sometimes there are so many ideas that I thought like which one should I do, like all of my ideas, and I got so overwhelmed with them. So what should I do, and I like all of them. Yeah, that's the thing. Another thing, okay. Yeah, there is more another thing is that what we can do, we can just punch out some circles out of it and circles out of black, and we can create some kind of bubbly pattern. And maybe we will choose the circles of three sizes, not the same sizes. And if I want to choose the same size as circle, I gonna match them together and put them together. Like if I have these two circles, rather than putting a different, I can just stick these circles together and then put them over all the spread. And that one is also good and super a fun way to use these. So I think I should just leave it for a day, and maybe tomorrow I should work on this so that I will have a better picture and idea what should I do. I can do the circles, cut all the circles same and put these ABCD in that, or I can use a really fun hexagon punch to punch out from the black and then put ABCD there, or something like that. I love my family or my kid's name or something like that. If I want to hang that out, that will be also a good idea. So what I will do, I'll just do that and see how it's gonna look.
So you can turn this project into your Valentine's Day project also, and I'm planning to do that. So I'm not much sure what I do in my mind, so I'll just keep it that way, and maybe after some time I'll return to it according to the occasion. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life, stay tuned with me, and Happy New Year.